Twitter this morning and found a wonderful new hashtag among the disability Twitter crowd. And it is the hashtag Make Ableists Uncomfortable. And I thought to myself, well, this can't go untalked about. So we're going to talk about it. Now, I am all for laughing about silly things that have been said to me about my blindness. I am all for educating about my disability. However, when it comes to blatantly making able bodied people uncomfortable just for the sake of making them uncomfortable for, as you call it, I guess, vengeance or humor or whatever the hell this is, it's not a good look for disabled Twitter. And I've got my screen shared here for the sighted people of the audience with different tweets about this hashtag. Now, as I said, I am all for telling funny stories about, my people mistaking my blindness or stupid things I've been asked. But I do that in the form of humor, and if somebody actually has a question, I genuinely try to answer it. I don't want to make fun of somebody if they truly don't know. And this is what this hashtag is. You cannot educate people. You cannot strive for the inclusivity that you want if you are ridiculing the majority of the world because they don't understand your disability. Is it frustrating? Yes, but we are the minority in society, and we therefore need to understand that if we want some help, we can't, first of all, just expect people to know how to help us and deal with us. And second of all, if they have legitimate questions and they're not trying to be a jerk about it, why should you be a jerk in return? It's counterintuitive. And so we've got tweets like this one where it says, "Hey ableds, understand that there are ambulatory physically disabled people and don't treat them like they're able because we're not. We have limits, and when we tell you we can't do something, listen to us. Don't force us to do things we can't do." Okay, fine. But then you tag it, "Make ableists uncomfortable." Why do disabled people insist on the two wrongs make a right method? Why is this okay? Would we honestly feel good if able-bodied people started a hashtag that was like, things that really piss us off about the disabled, right? Because that's basically what this is. This is guised as fuck able-bodied people. That's what this is guised as. And if able-bodied people made a hashtag about how annoying disabled people were, we would be absolutely outraged. So why is it okay for us to demand respect, demand inclusion, demand everything that we're demanding, and then turn around and go, "Make ableists uncomfortable, fuck the able-bodied, hey ableds, hey weird ableds"? Like, doesn't that seem counterintuitive to anybody? So like this tweet, "Asking what's wrong with you or telling me you don't look sick/disabled is ableist. I don't owe you the private details of my illness/diagnosis, and many disabilities are not visible." Fine. But if you're like engaged in conversation with people and they're like, "Hey, like people are genuinely trying to engage you in conversation." And the compliment of, or it may not feel like a compliment to you, but saying you don't look sick is actually most of the time. I'm not going to say all the time, because there are some assholes out there who go, "Oh, you don't look sick. Fuck you. You can just do whatever." But the people who are like, "Wow, you really don't look sick. You look like you're, killing this. You look like you're doing a great job." How does that anger you? How does that anger you? How does it, like, it's so frustrating to have this group of people demand the respect and inclusion that, yes, you know what, we deserve. But you know what? Respect is earned. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're disabled. It doesn't matter if you're gay. It doesn't matter if you're trans. Respect is not just handed to you because of those things. All right? You still have to actually attempt to be a decent human being. Just because you have, a, say, neurodivergent personality, or you're blind, or you're in a wheelchair, or you are gay, or you are anything that you, like, you just don't get respect handed to you. This hashtag is a really fascinating and sad look into the narcissism of the disability community. And it really makes me sad that so many people in such a, let's face it, thankfully small community, because disabled people are a minority in society, and that's a good thing. Okay? That doesn't mean I hate myself. It just means I'm pragmatic and realistic and understand that that's a good thing. And we need to understand that if we want to be accepted and included and respected, that we need to grow up and act like the adults that we want to be treated as, and therefore actually have calm and normal conversations with able-bodied people, instead of laughing at them when they ask a genuine question, or shitting all over them when they're truly trying to understand how to help us. Grow up, people.